Guys, I have got a jam-packed video for you today. We are going to look at some huge updates this week from Ripple and XRP. We're also going to talk about the Visa effect with Ripple and XRP. We also have some information about ETFs in the US. We're going to look at some information on Axelar and the connections on Ripple and XRP. Also, I have this incredible thing to get through today, which is some of the best information that I've seen on real-world asset tokenization on the XRP ledger, the Internet of Value. We're going to go through all this information and more. If you get any value from this video, please hit like. Let's go ahead and get into this. Let's start here with the Uphold weekly update. Of course, this week we saw Brazil approves the first spot XRP ETF. This was originally pushed through back in December 10th of 2024. Took about 69, 70 days to get a response. They did approve it. It's going to move to the next steps where people can actually start buying it. We haven't quite gotten there yet, but it says Brasileiros Comissão de Valores Mobiliários, all right, has approved the HashDex NASDAQ XRP index fund set to trade on the B3 exchange. This marks a major milestone for XRP adoption, expanding HashDex's lineup for crypto ETFs, which already include Bitcoin and Ethereum and DeFi products. You also have Braza Group to launch real pegged stablecoin on the XRP ledger. Guys, this is actually really cool. Check this out. The Braza Group is set to launch a BBRL, Brazilian Real pegged to stablecoin built on the XRP ledger. So remember in the past, I've mentioned this maybe 100 times on this channel already, but my thought was that Ripple was going to use their stablecoin technology, not just for Ripple, but they're going to allow banks and other financial institutions and of course central banks to create their own stable coins through the same technology on the XRP ledger. And this is the first example we are seeing of that. And the reason this is important is because as the value comes from the real world, right, paper money, as it gets tokenized and brought on chain, you know, whether it takes 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, whatever the time may be, the value is actually going to move on chain and live on chain. And so if it, let's say 10 trillion of this value globally comes onto the XRP ledger, that's going to add $10 trillion to the XRP ledger. So if you think about it, stable coins, tokenization of assets, you're talking about different, maybe central banks building out their infrastructures on there for their own, you know, stable values. I mean, this could get pretty interesting pretty quickly, right? We know that retail really isn't meant to push these tokens too much further past speculation. If we want a utility price for XRP, we need to actually have utility driving that price. And this is a big step towards that utility. So I'm really excited to see this. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this, you know, this how do you say it? This event? No, this step into the future. I don't know. You get what I'm saying. Let me know down in the comments. Initially targeting institutional clients in Q1 2025, BBRL is expected to expand in broader consumer markets, aiming to streamline liquidity and cross-border transactions. With this major milestone, the XRP adoption could this signal a broader global acceptance of XRP? Remember, we have like Bank of America ready to use XRP. As long as the US government, you know, especially the SEC says we are not going to come after you if you use this stuff, you're going to get huge banks starting to come in and use this for infrastructure. And it also says XRP is integrated with SWIFT, the largest payment network global. We've talked about this many times, but let's just go through the key points if you are new to the crypto space. This says Visa's 2009 acquisition of Earthport strategically positions the company to tap into XRP for cross-border payments. Here's how. Earthport, a Ripple-enabled payment rail, processes transactions via RippleNet using XRP for liquidity. The connection gives Visa direct access to XRP's capabilities, enhancing their ability to settle payments globally. Ripple's strategy to integrate XRP into traditional payment systems is exemplified through partnerships like Earthport to access major networks like Visa and SWIFT. By connecting Visa to Ripple, Earthport becomes part of a broader ecosystem where XRP serves as the settlement asset, ensuring liquidity and efficiency in cross-border transactions. Visa focuses on crypto for cross-border payments as established in their 2025 investor report, further solidifies XRP's role in their payment network. With Earthport already linked to Visa's extensive global network, XRP is positioned as a key tool for bridging liquidity gaps in international payments. Visa's network expands over 200 countries and includes over 60 million merchants, making it one of the largest payment networks in the world. The integration of the integration of XRP into the vast network marks a significant milestone, giving Ripple access to the unparalleled reach and liquidity in global payments and its ecosystem. The connection between Visa and XRP through Earthport partnership is clear, and the proof is in the documents below. So, it's great to see this. You have Visa doing this, you have MasterCard doing this, you have American Express doing this. These big payment infrastructures, these massive networks understand how important crypto is going to be to the future, because payments is their whole job, right? And when technology can come along, make things faster, more efficient, and cheaper, of course, somebody like Visa is going to take notice, because if they don't adapt to that, right, or create something better, they're going to get left behind. Okay. And that's what Visa doesn't want to do. And so that's why they have adopted, Earthport, or bought Earthport and done this, right? And this is not the only company that Visa has bought out too, right? This is just one of them. So, and then this integration with Ripple, and it's right next to Swift too here. Anyways, this is an old document. All right. So I thought this was really cool. Seeing, people being able to buy XRP at ATMs. This is fun. There you go. Nothing too fancy, but you can buy it there. And this says XRP ETFs on NASDAQ. And then, of course, they're guessing $18, $20, $24 XRP by summertime. Let me play this.
Has formally filed a 19B-4 form with the SEC to list and trade 2 exchange-traded products from CoinShares, the CoinShares XRP ETF and the Litecoin ETF. The proposed funds would provide investors exposure to XRP and LTC, two established crypto assets. I'm getting chills. When I tell you, if by summertime, and I kept on predicting summertime, if by summertime we have 4 XRP ETFs, and I'm going to say 1 or 2 Litecoin ETFs, and a couple of other altcoins, prices are going to be pumping, really ridiculously high. A lot of the news, and I'm trying to, is difficult. Understand. I'm trying to keep my energy levels at base level, but I can't, because I can see exactly what's about to happen. The numbers that we were getting before, if you missed it, for XRP this year, basically revolved around a $10, $11, $12 XRP, just based off of normal market movements. Normal bull run, everything's going up, $10, $11, $12. If these 4 XRP, actually, wouldn't it be 5? If there's 4 from the CBOE, and this one would be number, unless I can't count, all go through, we're talking about an $18, $20, $24 XRP.
It's 5 in the US, right? And then I thought this was really good. So I'm going to go through this. XRP has surpassed 200 billion FDV, yet has remained isolated from most DeFi opportunities. When holders can put assets to productive use, it harms adoption. And here's how Axelar is changing the game for XRP. It says the Ripple and Axelar teams spent years in technical diligence before this partnership. David Schwartz approach know where the bodies are buried in the code base. And it says, well, that's the kind of diligence needed when building infrastructure for trillions of dollars in value. And there's a clip here.
To this point, 2.5 years later, after Axelar launched, there's not a single other decentralized interoperability layer in the space, right? Everyone is still describing how they're going to decentralize later, but, we're still the only one, right? And I think it's because from day one, we understood it's going to be a hard problem, and we understood there's going to be eventually trillions of dollars at stake, right? And like Ripple, we do a lot of work with financial institutions. And as we talk to those folks, they're like, yeah, but can we trust your technology, right? Because there's all these hacks. And if we want to put trillions of dollars on this technology, we can't take any risk. To this point,
that makes sense, right? You've seen some of the biggest hacks ever, right? That we just had one the other day with an exchange that was $1.4 billion, the biggest hack ever in the crypto space. It says the XRPL Axelar integration exemplifies how network effects compound in practice. It says seamless stablecoin movements, DeFi access for XRP holders, leveraging XRPL's real-world asset platform, one integration, unlimited possibilities. It says what happens under the hood when moving assets cross-chain, and then it says swap on origin chain, bridge through Axelar, final swap on destination, 20 seconds, completely abstracted from users. That's what institutional grade UX looks like. And so this is basically is talking about a storage chain, decentralized exchange, stable coins, different movement of value into the Axelar system. And then here is kind of the destination change and where you want that to go. So beyond bridges, Axelar provides a messaging layer for Web3. Just as the internet connected computers, Axelar is the blockchain that connects blockchains. This is how we scale to 1 million chains. Here's my prediction. Within 2 years, XRP Ledger emerges as the leading platform for real-world asset tokenization powered by secure programmable interoperability. It becomes the foundation of moving trillions in a single transaction while unlocking prosperity around the world.
Ripple obviously has a very unique. The one thing I'm most excited about happening on XRPL is finally opening up DeFi opportunities for XRP, right? Again, it's the biggest asset with one of the biggest communities that doesn't have DeFi, right? And being able to use this asset productively in DeFi, I think it's going to be a big thing. And then XRPL, Ripple obviously has a very unique edge when it comes to RW. And with Axelar, we're working with most of the issuers as well. So it's not something we've done a deep dive yet with your team, but it's something we're prioritizing now and just bringing new RWAs over to XRPL. And I think you guys have a big edge there and we can make it probably the biggest chain, right, for RWA adoption. So I think there's some interesting directions there. The one thing I'm most excited about.
I love the which way they're thinking here, right? They're going for maximum value. And that was pretty much the clip there. All right. This person says your daily dose of XRP hopium. Joe Katz, is ChatGPT correct and theoretically possible for XRP? They're asking ChatGPT, is $10,000 XRP possible? Let's have a little fun.
Hey, ChatGPT, there's a lot of people that say that XRP can't hit $10,000 because of market cap. Can you explain to them how it is possible to find market cap and explain the utilization of XRP and the XRP ledger?
A lot of people say XRP can't hit $10,000 because of market cap. The market cap is just the current price multiplied by the total supply of XRP. But here's the key difference. Stocks are valued based on company performance and ownership. XRP is a utility asset that acts as a bridge for global money transfers. Its price isn't limited by market cap, it's influenced by how much money flows through the XRP ledger. Think of XRP like a global payment highway. If trillions of dollars are moving through this highway every day, XRP needs to be worth more to handle that volume efficiently. If a bank wants to move $1 billion using XRP, it doesn't need $1 billion worth of XRP. Thanks to fast settlement speeds, 3 to 5 seconds, the same XRP can be reused multiple times a day. This is called velocity, how often the same XRP is used within a day. The faster XRP circulates, the less supply is needed to handle large amounts of money.
You gotta love his excitement, guys. I mean, I love the energy.
But if global demand grows and XRP's supply is limited, its price must rise to handle that demand. Is $10,000 XRP possible? In theory, yes, but it would require XRP to handle a massive portion of global money flows. Let's break down the numbers. Global daily money flow, around $7 trillion moves through the world's financial systems each day. If XRP handled just a portion of that, financial systems each day.
$7 trillion each day? That's a little low, right? CGI CGI, FIS, Swift, I mean, it's way more than that. But,
$1 billion moves through the world's financial systems each day.
Shit, just the US, like FedWire is 4.2 trillion a day. Just the FedWire system. We're not talking about like chips or chaps or Target, right? We're not talking about any of those systems. The information on there isn't actually correct.
If XRP handled just a portion of that, let's say $1 trillion daily, and each XRP is reused 10 times a day, that means the network needs to support $100 billion worth of XRP at any given moment. With XRP's supply of approximately 100 billion coins to cover $100 billion at once, each XRP would need to be worth $1. So yes, if XRP becomes the backbone of global finance and settles trillions daily, $10,000 is theoretically possible.
Know what you hold.
Okay, hold on really quickly. How much value does FIS Global move per day? And then how much value does CGI move per day? This is just, from me sitting here for years researching the same things. Man, usually you can get it to pop up here if you're lucky. Hold on. See, look, CGI, just CGI, which is a Ripple partner, they can facilitate up to 21 trillion a day. This is just one partner, right? What.exchange is sponsoring this video. Here is a quick clip about them. Community-driven, decentralized perpetual exchange. As you can see, they have a really dope UI here that has all kinds of information to help you make better decisions out here in the crypto space. They have $100 billion in total trading volume, 71 pairs. Here are the supported chains from them. They also have SEX, centralized exchange competitive fees, 0.05 taker, 0.02 maker, seamless decentralized trading, stay ahead while high-speed trading, enhanced security and self-custody. You can also unlock additional benefits. And if you stake the What token, you can actually earn up to 90% revenue share and more. I am going to leave a link down to the exchange and my referral link. If you want to sign up, if you want to start trading, please use my referral link. I do really appreciate you. And they have a sick roadmap of what is coming. Also, it has been audited by Orderly Network, which is a top auditing company in the crypto space. Let's get back to the show. How much value does FedWire move per day? Should give us this, the annual statistics. We can look here at the far right. Here it is. This is in the billions. Excuse me. This is in the millions. So 4.5 millions. This is actually higher. This used to be 4.2. This is 4.5 millions. So this is actually $4.5 trillion. Okay. So, I mean, just these two systems is 25 trillion, right? 25, not including everybody else. So I think the numbers that the person was using are low, but it's cool. I mean, we get the understanding that if Ripple themselves, Ripple the company, and XRP is used to handle a large share of the world's global payment volume and tokenization, all that, I mean, $10,000 is probably something that easily could happen, right? But we just don't know if, in fact, we are going to get to that point. We hope, we dream, we believe. We don't know for a fact yet. Okay. Panels put this out. It says the real world asset tokenization combined with the Internet of Value is going to be the biggest financial revolution of the century and reshaped digital asset landscape as well as the global financial system. And the XRP ledger will play a big role in that revolution. And here's why. And so this is just the setup here. Let me see here. Yeah, we'll go through some of this. The tokenization of real-world asset refers to the process of digitally representing the real-world assets on distributed ledgers, blockchains, and issuing traditional assets classes in tokenized form. In simple words, it's the concept of digitizing ownership rights. And so that's what you're looking at here. If you want to pause it and take a look at. And it says, and why would someone want to do that? What are the benefits? A large chunk of the world's wealth today is locked up in illiquid assets, the majority of which are held by high net worth individuals. There are also asset classes only accessible to limited wealthy investors and institutions. It says tokenizing real world assets connects real world economic activity with the efficiencies of global 24/7 market powered by blockchain, improves affordability, enables borderless accessibility, unlocks liquidity, enhances flexibility, enforces immutable transparency and accountability, streamlines transaction efficiency, and ensures better price discovery. If you want to pause it and read all the fine print, please do. The tokenization of real world assets has the potential to significantly reshape the digital asset landscape as well as the global financial system at large. And then here are all the things: use smart contracts, fractionalize ownership, liquidity, transparency, real-time tracking, single layer of data, financial inclusivity, decentralized distribution, non-fungibility, interoperability, security, immutable records, automated compliance, global reach, cost reduction, potential increase for market depth, programmable functionality, and 24/7 markets. Actually, that is a fire lineup right there. And then also too, is this tokenization of illiquid assets is expected to be $16 to $68 trillion opportunity by 2030. This is a better number that I've seen. Usually it's like 10 trillion, maybe 20 trillion. This says 16 to 68. ballin'. This is what I think. I mean, I guess it could be 5 trillion or 10 trillion in 5 years, but it's like, once they start tokenizing this value, if it becomes just like the normal thing to do that day, if quantum computing challenges or threatens our current financial system, they're going to, rush this stuff on over, right, to these new systems to keep it secure, to keep that money, right? I played a clip for you earlier. It said money is like the most important thing globally. If we lose access to money, how do we pay our bills or buy food or support our families or support ourselves, right? It's the most important commodity globally, period, for anybody, right? And so they're going to take it very seriously, in my opinion. So here's all the different ways we can get to those types of numbers. All right. And it says, Pano says, and how do all of these connect to the internet of value? Until now, trading these assets has required an intermediary like a bank. Blockchain allows any type of asset to be transferred from one party to another party with no middleman. This is why banks, incumbents as they call them, are worried, right? Because they have been around for hundreds, maybe thousands of years in some cases, right? Like banks used to not be what we see today, right? They used to be, corner shops where there was a ledger that somebody would keep track of who owes and who the bank owes, right? And they have transformed over time. And this is just the next step in that evolution of transformation. And I think it's really important to understand that billions and billions of dollars can be saved per year by eliminating the middleman, right? That's how banks make most of their money, by charging you additional fees to process a payment. Or, you're buying a house and you need the documents, that's what they get paid to do. And so if you can digitize all of these processes and eliminate that, well, you save a lot of money. By creating a shared ledger where people could own their own data, it is also enables a shift in the locus of value within the economy. So that's supposed to say focus of value in the economy with individual networks. Okay. Never heard the word locus, but all right. It says the Internet of Value, the IOV, is a concept proposed by Ripple that envisions a world where value moves and is exchanged like information is exchanged today in the Internet era. The Internet of Value can enable the exchange of any asset that is of value to someone, including stocks, votes, frequent flyer points, securities, intellectual property, music, secure scientific discoveries, and more, truly an interconnected world. On a macroeconomic level, the Internet of Value could also help drive down the cost of goods and transactions as the liquidity would increase. In today's country-specific systems, companies and banks must tie up large sums of money in local currencies for countries in which they do business in order to make transactions. It says it is estimated that there's over 5 trillion sitting idle. I've seen the number as high as 27 trillion. And the Internet of Value that would eliminate the need for those types of accounts, also known as Nostra Vostra accounts. The potential use case are plenty for instant transactions and real-time settlement to tokenization of assets, lending, smoother international trade, and more robust digital agreements, and more tokenization. And the Internet of Value could facilitate increased financial inclusion, and drive the disintermediation of financial institutions as new services and value exchanges are created directly on the blockchain. Ultimately, we use this technology and will facilitate a financial revolution that will leave everyone more financially connected, empowered, and enabled. I thought that was a really good rundown, guys. I know this went a little bit longer than I expected, but there's so much value here at the end. I thought that was really good. Want to take your education to a step further? You could think about joining Kryptonaires. That's my community. There's a link down in the description. You can use code BULLRUN to get 50% off the first month, and I'll see you around the community. Aloha. Bye.